So before we go to the range, uh, here's a little bit of history on these two handguns. One is a Walther PPKs in 22. They even 22 and 38, and I think there's a 9 millimeter and some 25 auto. The other is a Bersa Thunder, and it's copied off of the Walther design. There's a couple handguns in history, like the CZ style handguns that aren't really, I guess, licensed or was once licensed, and now everybody in the world copies the design and the action and everything. So anyway, the Bersa Thunder, they're made in Brazil, and they pretty much mimic the design. Now the CZ type handguns and the Canics and those other handguns, sometimes they're so close of a copy they can actually interchange parts. These guys here, they can't interchange. Even the mags don't swap out, unfortunately. I can get a CZ mag and a Canic mag, and a lot of times they will swap out and work just fine. It's something crazy because the Walther you think would be a higher quality firearm. Um, yeah, it's also the mags are empty. Yeah, mags are empty. Um, you would think that it's a higher quality firearm because it's a Walther PPKs. The metal is like a zinc alloy. Both the slide and frame are zinc alloys. Now the mag is it's a nice mag, really nice mag. Now one thing you'll see in the Walther, there's no slide release. You got a mag, your mag release right here, but there's no slide release. Being this is an empty gun, you're sort of locked. One way to get that bolt the slide closed is to drop the mag out, and so yeah, that's being a more expensive gun. I think this was almost like 300 something dollars. Being a lot more than the Bersa Thunder. I think that paid I don't know, 250ish for that. You would think this would be a better quality gun than the Bersa. Now, again, the slide and the frame it's like a zinc alloy. As you can see, I've used the heck out of it. Also, as you probably noticed in the intro, it's missing the rear sight. It came with rear sight, and one day I stuck it in my pocket. I don't know if I was fishing or what I was doing. But anyway, I put it in my pocket, and when I got home, noticed the front sight was missing. The rear sight was missing, and searched my pocket, and sure enough, the rear sight was in my pocket. So it came off, and what happened was, being this weird zinc alloy, the metal is it's not weak. It's just it's a little bit softer metal, and when I put the slide back in, and this little set screw, you can go and tighten it up. This little dovetail ends have had enough wear on them where, as I set the set screw in there, the rear sight will simply cant up and just pop right back out. So basically, this doesn't have a rear sight. Question is, can you still shoot it? Well, when we go shooting, you're gonna see the yeah, you can still point the thing in the right direction. Now the Bersa Thunder, that's being a cheaper gun. The frame is aluminum. It's aluminum. I'm not sure if it's aluminum alloy, what kind of aluminum, but it's aluminum. The slide is a steel, some kind of steel. Also, it is unloaded. Now again, these two mags are not compatible at all. This Walther mag will not, even though they're darn close in appearance. I mean, they are, to the naked eye, the same mag. But when you try to get this Walther mag and slip it to the Walther, it is probably maybe a 1/16 of an inch too wide going this way, so it won't go. Simple as that. I'm gonna try putting Yeah, you can't slip in there, but yeah, it doesn't, again, doesn't lock in place. So yeah, the mags unfortunately are not interchangeable. Now back to the Bersa Thunder. Being a cheaper firearm, um, it has a few, well, not few, one more bell and whistle. I don't use these little safety locks. It's a little pointless. But you know, the mag locks back, the slide, and this cheaper Bersa Thunder does have a mag slide release. So now they do both have. Put the mag in there, yeah. There you go, Ray. There you go. That's how you do it. Yeah, they both do have a decocker. This one here also decocks. Same way. So yeah, I mean, I would not say this is a better gun than this, but I'm sort of saying for your money, and this side has not fell off yet. For your money, I would say the Bersa Thunder is probably a more affordable firearm than the Walther, even though the Walther sort of has that famous James Bond name and everything, has that famous James Bond, you know, look. It's also a little bit heavier, being both the slider and frame being like a zinc alloy. It's a lot heavier, you know, than your aluminum frame and your steel slide. But other than that, now one thing the Walther does have that the Bersa don't is the Walther is threaded. The barrel is threaded. If you wanted to unscrew this and go do your $200 tax stamp and buy yourself a suppressor for $22, you could do it. You know, I mean, yeah, you could do it. Now the Bersa Thunder doesn't have doesn't have that option. Your barrel is your barrel, and there's no there's no way to thread a suppressor or any kind of muzzle device on it. So that's my 2 cents. So now we can go down to the range and see how a rear sightless Walther matches up to a budget Bersa Thunder. So first off is the Bersa Thunder, and that was a did not eject all the way. It still popped the first round. But after that, it fired pretty flawless. The trigger pull is really nice on well, it's double action, single action. The trigger pull is pretty nice on this Bersa Thunder. You know, being a 22, zero recoil. On both these, the Bersa and the Walther PPKs, I'm going to be shooting 200 rounds each. You know, I had a box of Armor Score 22, I think it was 36 grain. But I often when I do, you know, what I do keep this gun loaded with is the CCI Stingers. It's a brass nickel coated, nickel plated brass. It's a 36 grain hollow point, and I think in a rifle length barrel it leaves the barrel around 1600 feet per second. So it's high velocity. But all my handguns, 22 handguns, just love the CCI Stingers. Yeah, I kind of love the mag release on the Bersa Thunder. You think most handguns would come with a slide release, but yeah, no, not every handgun has one. The slide locks back every time. Never had any problem with that. Even one-handed, being 22, again, there's no recoil. Most of the felt, if you want to call it recoil, it's a slide. It's a slide cycling back and forth. So that's the Bersa Thunder. 200 rounds. I'm decently happy with that. And not my best, but I'm happy with it. I can live with it. Now on to the Walther PPKs 23, the James Bond gun. Now I'm gonna be honest, being a heavier firearm by a couple ounces. Again, the what I call recoil. So again, 22 doesn't really have recoil. It does feel like a smoother firing firearm. Less felt recoil. It could just be me, but yeah, that's what it feels like compared to the Bersa Thunder. Being a little heavier, it's just feels like it's less recoil. Again, there's no slide release, so every time you want to throw a mag in there, in order to chamber around, you gotta pull the slide back, which is fine. Any handgun, you do that. Glocks, often I have a Glock. The slide lock is barely a release. A lot of time I'll just cycle with my hand like that. Same way. And again, you notice also the rear sight is missing. So all this shooting is done just by looking at the front sight and lining up the top of the slide and putting that front sight in the middle of the slide. These are the Armscore 23 I'm using. Armscore is good ammo. It's better than budget. It's not the Remington green box. These have I'll say a 99% work rate. Every so often I get one that doesn't want to cycle it, or if stovepipes, or I haven't had one yet to not go bang. So yeah, it's pretty good ammo. Both mags carry 10 rounds. This ammo here is 36 grains, and I believe, if I remember right, it barreled around 1,200 feet per second, I think. But yeah, but each mag carries 12 rounds. And on both handguns, I'm shooting the same ammo from the same box, same lot number, so it's the exact same ammo. And both handguns, I'm putting 200 rounds through it each. Now this Walther Thunder, this Walther PPKs, I put a lot of rounds to it actually. I've had this for a while. That's why it's not blued. It's like a painted on finish. That's why it's instead of being black, it's sort of a gray color. And a lot of it's so splotchy because it's just, I put a lot of rounds on it. A lot of times when it'd be in my garage, I'm working in my garage. I have a 9mm on me all the time. That's my my everyday carry stuff. But I always have this as my little on the side weapon somewhere, either in my truck or in my garage or somewhere on the side somewhere. So it's been abused a little bit. I ain't gonna lie about that. It's been abused and thrown around, and it's probably why it's missing the rear sight. Now, as you can see, I'm probably about halfway through that 200 round shoot. I'm already drilling a hole, just using the front sight, drilling a hole into the target. So final results for the Walther PPKs. Yeah, just front sight, no rear sight. As long as you can look at that sight and line it up with the slide, you can put rounds on target on pretty much any handgun, even a rifle if you're good at it. So this is actually almost better than my the Bersa Thunder. Here are both targets side by side. Really easy to tell it's about the same.